They've played some epic games over the years, wild finishes, buzzer beaters, overtimes, but the storyline of today's Hope Calvin showdown, an 18-point comeback. Van Noord Arena, the site of installment number 178 in the Hope Calvin rivalry. Flying Dutchman and the Knights ready to go. Calvin coming out on fire in this one. Trent Sallow knocking down the three-pointer. An 8-0 run to start the game for Calvin. Hope, though, would come to life. David Crombeen with the rejection. That starts the break the other way. Crombeen goes in for the layup. It's a 5-point game. Hope would whittle that lead down to just 1 point in the first half, but Calvin would go on a tear. Tom Snickers to Brent Schuster. Back out to Trent Sallow, the three-pointer. Knights on another 8-0 run. The lead back up to 9, and it increases from there. Snickers drives, dishes to Brent Schuster for the jam. An 18-point Calvin lead at 1 point. But in the second half, the Flying Dutchman now come to life. Colton Overway on the steal, goes the other way with the nice little scoop shot and gets the foul. That ties things up at 54. Calvin's next possession, Brent Schuster knocks down the three. Knights back out on top, 57-54. David Crombeen then for Hope going to drain the three-pointer. The Flying Dutchman have its first lead of the game at 59-57. Crombeen again from just inside the three-point line. He had 21 points in the second half, 23 for the game. Hope outscores Calvin 47-28 in the second half. Dutchmen get the win 76-70. They now have a 2-game lead in the conference standings.
We had a good game plan coming in. We didn't follow it in the first half, and we talked about that and the things we had to do to make it a ball game in the second half, and we executed them.
And it's a credit to 14 guys with blue uniforms on today that never stopped doubting what we're about.
Didn't have us ready to come out the second half. Emotionally, enthusiastic, mentally, I just didn't do a very good job.
Hope Calvin not the only local rivalry on the schedule today. Tonight at Van Andel Arena, Grand Valley and Ferris going at it in the inaugural 131 showdown. Turned out to be a great game. First half, Ferris by 1. Wes Trammell going to come off the pick and hits the little jumper from the wing. Lakers with a 1-point lead, but Ferris State coming back. Dante Molden ahead to Matt DeHart, who goes in and gets the foul. Ferris State knocking off Grand Valley in overtime tonight, 79-72. Another all-local college showdown, this from the Wolverine Hoosier Conference. Cornerstone taking on Aquinas. First half for Cornerstone, Justin Yoder from way outside, about 30 feet away. Golden Eagles on top 33-18 at halftime. Second half, Cornerstone on the run, but Brian Pasiak going to get rejected by Aquinas' Jamal Hatchett. He comes down the other way and going to pull up and knock down the little jumper in the paint. Nicely done. Aquinas trying to keep it close, but Cornerstone too tough on the day. Pasiak out to Caleb Simons, who goes up top on the alley-oop to Kelvin DeVries. Cornerstone 62-44 winners today over Aquinas. Also from the WAC, Davenport knocks off Siena Heights 74-60, while on the MAC, Demetrius Ward scores 21 as Western comes back from a 14-point halftime deficit to beat Miami of Ohio 73-68. Grand Valley and Ferris women also taking part in tonight's 131 showdown at Van Andel Arena. Second half, Lakers up by 8. Trisha Principe knocks down the three from the wing to cut the Lakers' lead to 59-54, but in the final minute, Grand Valley closes it out with Brianna Taylor comes up with the steal, goes in the other way for the hoop. Lakers getting the win 69-62.